Hey guys, welcome back to Mediocre Commentaries, and today we're going to be doing a Ring 4 tower, which is Tower of Dust and Decay, and, I feel like I should have made this video a long time ago, just because, Dust and Decay is really not that bad, but, it has floor 9 outside, and we'll get to why floor 9 outside is the unfun part of this tower. But anyway, this is the hardest difficult in Ring of 4, besides, like, there is no besides, it's the hardest difficult in Ring 4. It's one of the hardest difficults, period, honestly. It's not really... I don't really know how to judge difficults, but anyway, let's just get into the tower. Starting off, it's got a few normal spinners. Easy stuff, easy stuff. For this, the neon is can collide true, so you can jump on the neon. You don't need to jump on the actual bricks of the circle, so just kind of go to the very rim of it, like this. And then when this little brick comes up, you can just kind of jump over to here. And don't do this part yet. Sorry for the bubble chat, I can't really do anything about that. So, first you want to push this X pusher, perpendicular or just parallel, perpendicular to this wall, so you want to, so it can actually, you can actually jump across to there, basically, is what you want to do. So just kind of keep pushing it until it gets in a state where it's not moving anymore. So like that should be good enough. And then you can just do this little head hitter right there, just make sure you don't bonk. And this part, you can get GBJ'd here, but it's only if you fall in this pit, so it's kind of wait till the pusher comes down. Then you can do this jump. It's a bit long. I think it's like a 10 stud or a 9 stud, but I think you'll be good. Anyway, moving on. Keep going up here. And we're at floor 2. So this little speed thing, it is not a speed. It doesn't give you speed. It takes away your speed. So you go very slowly. So for this tightrope, you can either jump across it like that and just barely make it, or you can just go across the tightrope like this. So you can just go across it slowly like that. But I would recommend just jumping just because it's easier in general. And for this part, you can actually just high jump this and skip the entire section by just doing like a wall hop on the little seam there. But since I'm not the best at high jumping, I'm just going to do this part normally. It only skips like 10 jumps anyway. So what you want to do is just go across this part. Just keep in mind that you are extremely slow, so you can't make like long jumps as easily. But you want to hit the speed disabler so you can actually get your speed back. So wait a bit until you actually get all your speed back, and then you'll eventually get your normal speed. I don't really know what all these weird bricks are for. I think they're to designate the difficulty of the floor, but I really don't know. And also, you don't have to lodge in there. You can. It's not even a lodge, is it? But you can just skip this entire that one jump by just doing a wrap around to the second one, which I would recommend just because I don't know, why not? And for this part, it says you have time. You have 5 seconds and 30 speed. And since I have a very laggy server, my speed is like going extremely slowly. But if you have a normal server and the timer goes down fast, just do this part extremely fast, and you'll just barely make it. So once you touch the speed thing, just kind of wait till you get your speed back to normal, then you can actually move on. So starting off with the second outside section, I believe, since they're... I mean, does the one on floor 1 really count as an outside section? Whatever. But land on this spinner. Don't land... I wouldn't recommend landing on the 4x4 just because, in my opinion, it's a harder jump. And the timing on landing on this really is not that tight. But once you do that, just jump over to this. And this little spinning thing might look a bit complicated, but... if you want to jump when the horizontal part is facing you, so like this. You want to jump when it's horizontal, not vertical, or else you might get bonked off. So for this one, jump at the corner. Like let me go back down. So jump at the corner right here, and then you'll get into climbing, and then you can just go up. And then just go to the very edge of that platform so you don't bonk your head. And then wait for this spinner. Go over here, and then just stay on the side of this. Just dodge the kill bricks if you don't want to take too much damage. I just noticed how much kill brick lag this server has. The server has a ton of kill brick lag. I don't know why. Anyway, moving on with floor 3. Again, one of the weird little bricks. I don't know. So for this part, I would recommend going like just horizontal so you don't accidentally bonk your head and just make the jumps a bit harder. So just go horizontal for them. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, moving on. Got a little head hitter section. Easy stuff, easy stuff. Then you can move on. I'm just gonna do a little ladder flick there for speed. You can just climb up it. If you want to know how I did that, just press shift and space while going horizontal. I don't even know why I did that. This is a guide. It's not supposed to be a speed run. But for this part, you could go that way, but if you just go over here, you'll actually find this chair. So let me just walk over to here. And so yeah, this is the chair. It's a chair, all right. Yep, there's a chair here. There's a chair here. I mean, I don't know what to say. There's a chair there, and then there's a meme room right here. They said I could be anything, so I became a loaf. And but just cats, and it says, you really need to get this ball rolling so I can chase after it. It's just cat memes. I don't know why, but there's cat memes if you want some cat memes. So let me just cut back over there. Okay, actually, starting off with the second part of floor 3. Just that you can walk across that, or as my friends like to say, walk. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you can just walk across that. You don't need to jump like I did. I don't know why I jumped. But anyway, now we're at floor 4. And don't do what I did. Wait for the spinner to come around. So I'm just going to wait for this. And you can actually skip waiting a cycle if you just jump very early onto this white neon thing. And then you can jump onto this circle. So the gimmick of this floor is that you keep going back and forth between these two spinners, slowly ascending. For this wrap, kind of aim toward that brick, and then the force, just the physics of the spinner will push you onto it. And then jump on this little circle. Here, you can kind of see through everything right there. Actually using shift lock. Anyway, then just jump on here. Go over here. Jump on these neon things. They're just normal platforms with neon. They're not anything like gimmicky or anything like that. So anyway, once you've done that, just kind of wait for this platform to arrive. Takes a while, but... And then you jump onto the middle one because it's a bit longer than the other ones, and then you can just walk over here, then jump on there. You don't need to wait on the spinners. But anyway, here's the floor that everyone seems to hate for some reason. This spinner floor. I'm pretty sure this floor is based off a level in Mario Galaxy. Basically, it's a giant spinner. It's a maze with a giant spinner, and this spinner has a bunch of holes in them. So just kind of follow my route. First, you want to go forward, then go right. And also just jump over the holes, because if you fall through the holes, you're falling through the holes. Anyway, then just go in this little gap. Let me go over here. Yeah, just kind of keep timing your jumps. You'll get a good feel for it. You might fall first, but you'll get a good feel for when to jump and just a pattern of the holes eventually. So I just kind of dodge the holes and then go through here, jump over, just keep jumping. And then you want to get through this little three stud hole, and then you can actually go on to floor 6. Yeah, floor 5 really is not that short. So this is floor 6. And this is the glitchy floor, because see these black platforms? These are sitting platforms, so you can sit on them, and they basically teleport you with sometimes. So, and then the white ones, they have different physics than the black ones, so they will. I don't really know how to explain these, since personally I don't really know how they work. Like, look at this. So I go in this, I go over this side, and then I go over here. Yeah, just keep pressing space and then going toward the white or black. And this little thing is a sitting teleporter, so it teleports you over here. This one teleports you back up to floor 10, so you can get a good look at floor 10. And then this one teleports you back to floor 6. So you can move on. So for this one, just kind of press space and then immediately press D, so you can actually move forward. Same with this one. And then you can just spam space for this part, and then you can move on to here. And for this one, just kind of press space, then try to land in one of the black spots, or else you'll fall through. Yeah, it's a weird mechanic, but it is a mechanic indeed. So this floor is centered on spinners that look like cogs. I believe that's the word. Is it cogs or gears? Yeah, gears. Isn't cog a synonym for gears? Whatever. Anyway, yeah, the gimmick is that most things spin. So before you go over there, you need to get this button, which is just climb up the truss, and then there's a button on the top. So you just kind of do that, and then you can move on. So just jump on this little roped platform, then you can get this balloon. You cannot dismount from this balloon, so don't try to do it early. I am mashing spacebar right now, but I cannot dismount. So just kind of wait for it to pop, and make sure you're over the truss when it pops, or else you'll fall. So anyway, go over here, and now we are at floor 8. Yeah, this tower is not the longest tower. It's actually a very short tower. So what you could do here is you could do all that, and I'm going to show how to do all that normally, but if you don't want to do any of floor 8, you can just wall hop over here. Look what I do. That's interesting. Well, I mean, what you're supposed to do, that's the first time I've actually failed that wall hop skip. So there's a little hole in the wall there, and then it teleports you back up to the ending of floor 8. So I'm just going to meet you guys back up there, and I'm not going to do the wall hop this time. Okay, we're back up here, and I just got to say, that was mighty embarrassing just because that is the first time I've actually failed that wall hop skip. So we're going to do floor 8 normally, because apparently I'm not allowed to play the game today. So this part is centered on, there's a light changer, and you basically can't see. But if you have an item like crystal or lantern, but I'm going to use lantern just because that's probably the one you would have at this point. You get lantern from beating Tower of Deep Darkness, and you can just watch my video on that if you need help with that. So basically, you can jump, like, if you don't have a light item, it's going to be very hard to see, but I'm just going to pull it up. I'm just going to pull out crystal, actually, just so you can actually see better. But, yeah, just use lantern on this part or any light item that you have, and then you'll be able to see better. But anyway, for this part sucks. This little obstacle is the reason I like to skip floor 8. So this shover is an incredibly tight shover. Like, look, let me try to do it. Oh, I did it first try. Let's go. So normally that would take a long time, and if it pushes you back, you'll get flung into that white thing, and as I said, I'm floor 6. That's a sitting platform, so it'll teleport you to the top of the sitting platform, and then you can just jump back down and reattempt it again. But sometimes you just get ragdolled by this, and it's really annoying. So that's why we skip floor 8. Or if you're me and bad at wall hopping, you don't skip floor 8. But, anyway. So, once you do that... Oh! Man. Man. Oh. 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 So, I just want to say, you know, I don't think I have anything to say to myself at this point. I'll meet you guys back up there, I guess. Guys, we're back up here, and this time we're going to timer jump correctly, not jump out when the shover's not coming backwards. So anyway, the few last studs are safe spots, so you can just jump to there, and then you can just keep carrying on. And normally you are not going to see these studs, but there is a wall here, so you can just look to the side, and then you can see them. But I'm still going to continue to use crystal just for recording purposes. So once you jump at this white thing, you'll go under it, and then just kind of hold W and D when you jump out. Not W, just space and D when you jump out. And then once you land in that one, it'll teleport you over there, and you can just jump out. You don't need to press anything, just jump out. So moving on. Got a few more kill bricks. Just make sure you have enough health before going into it. You don't really take that much damage, so you shouldn't be an issue, but you might die, but I heavily doubt it. So this little platform... Hello? Okay, yeah, I thought it was stuck there for some reason. So it's a conveyor, it pushes backwards, but it's also a moving platform. I really don't know how the physics on that object work, but I don't know. It's weird, so it's kind of make sure you don't fall off it, and then just kind of jump off of it, and then you can land on this thing. And normally, yeah, you won't be able to see it. Well, I mean, you would be able to, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. This part, what did it normally look like? You wouldn't be able to see, so you just kind of bridge the gap in between. So what you can do from here is just jump onto the brown. Then there's studs here, actually, so you can just jump onto them. And then for this final part, there's two shovers here, so just make sure you don't get caught by them. Let me jump down. What the heck? That's not supposed to happen. They're supposed to be sandwiched in the middle, and then you're supposed to... Oh. Have I soft-locked myself? Well, that sucks. I'll meet you guys back up there. It looks like I'm resetting. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, we're back up here, and these things are being incredibly glitchy. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with them today. They're just being incredibly glitchy, as you can see by they're getting just caught in the middle like that. That's not supposed to happen. They're supposed to be a clean cut. I don't know why. Hopefully that won't happen to you, because that is the third time I've been up here, because all the other times I either got ragdolled like I did on the first time, or I just got bonked. I don't even know. But anyway, once we actually did this part, so I mean, we'd actually move on. So these crushers, just don't get crushed by them. Just time your... what just happened there? Hey guys, look at that. Wait. No. That's a misalignment. That's a misalignment. That triggers me. But yeah, so just kind of... Oh, no. I have to do I forgot about that shover. I'll meet you guys back up there for the 4th time. Okay, I think something's wrong with this tower because I just got back up here and the light changer is just broken. So, we can see now. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, once you do that, actually time the shover correctly and just walk over to here. And you'll just barely make it through. So just kind of wait for the crusher to come down, then you can just walk across. It's pretty tight and scary, but you'll be good. Then just walk across here, then you can drop down. And now you're at floor 9. This is the hard floor. I'm just gonna say this is the sucky floor just because of outside section. Basically, floor 9 is a giant outside section. So starting off, you want to wait till... Okay, I thought this was bugged. Everything is bugged in this tower for some reason. So what you want to do is press this button, then jump onto this. You'll get teleported to the top of the sitting platform, then jump on this long spinner. And then you want to go in here, you'll get teleported to the top of the balloon, then jump out, then you can actually go on the outside section. So what you need to get to... You just need to get to this area by the end of the timer. So just pop the balloon, go on outside, and if you get here by the end of the timer, you're good. So what you want to do is jump on these spinners. Also, if you fall, there's no catch zone. You just die. And don't jump on that sitting platform, jump on this one because it's easier. So wait till it's about halfway through, and then you can jump in. It's pretty tight, but you should be fine. So moving on, jump on the base of this thing, and it's a conveyor. So just wait till it goes forward, and then you'll be pushed forward, and then you can just walk. So there's an invisible platform here, so press this button, and then you want to go over to this platform. So sorry about that brief moment of silence. My mom came in and was giving me some food. So what you want to do for this little slope platform, this is a very... weird jump. So what you want to do is keep wiggling, like go to the very edge with shift lock and then just keep wiggling down like this. And you'll eventually get to the very, very edge of the platform, then you can just make the jump. And then this one, oh, this shover has caused me so much grief when I was trying to beat this. So basically, what the shover keeps doing, if you time it just barely wrong, you'll just get flung to the right, and then you'll have to do everything over again. Fun, right? So what you want to do for this is go and do it, and don't do it like this. Do it like this. You might think, oh, I'll do it like this so I can get launched further, but you want to do it sideways like this. So just watch what I do. Oh, and we barely make it. So yeah, just kind of jump when it's going. Don't jump before it goes. Jump while it's going. So like jump when it's pushing out. Don't try to time it so you get pushed as immediately as it goes out. Jump when it's like just a fraction of a second out. So once you do that, go over to this button, then jump down to this platform, then you want to get this button. So get this. And these buttons are very tight, so what you want to do after you get that, go on this truss. And then if you make it here, you'll be fine. It is an extremely tight timer. You'll get there with like 1 second left, but it is 1 second left, and 1 second is a lot of time in JTO terms. So what you want to do, you'll get teleported when you go on the conveyor there, and this part, this is the stress part. So basically when you jump out, you're going to get, so you want to land on the rim like that, and then you can jump. Yeah, so just keep jumping and holding W, and you'll eventually land on that. Just keep maneuvering yourself in a good way, and you'll eventually do it. So what you want to do is land on this white platform, land on this one, land on this one, you'll get teleported to the other side, land on this one, you'll get teleported to the other side, land on this one, and then land on this one. And now, you've basically won, because 410 is literally like 2 jumps. So, he's got 1 3-stud, that is a 3-stud. You got 1 3-stud wrap, and then you just climb. Just climb. Don't mess up the ladder, please. Don't mess up the ladder. Also, you have to do all of that dumb again. Yeah, if you couldn't tell from my demeanor, I don't really like this tower very much. Let me just grab a quick thumbnail right here. Okay, I got my thumbnail for today's video, so just kind of jump back out. If you jump down into this clock by accident, you just jump back out like that. And then you can just ascend up the clock, and now you got this jump. This jump looks extremely scary. It's a thin stud. It's just you can barely see the thin stud right there. But, you know, on this channel, we don't like to do things the correct way, so we're just going to cheese it with heli power. So just kind of align yourself like this. Like this, and then if you have heli powers, just jump at it, you'll land on it, and you beat Dust and Decay. You beat the unfun tower. This tower is just not the fun one. This is one of the least, it's just one of my least favorite towers in the game and Ring 4, just because of 4-9. It just, I really don't like that tower. But anyway, we got it over with, so that's cool. So anyway, that's gonna wrap it up here, guys. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon with another video. See ya.